Hey guys, I'm Alyssa Banda, and today I'm going to be sharing some makeup tips that I use in order to achieve a flawless natural makeup. Okay, before this video, I washed my face with a gentle cleanser, and I put on SPF sunscreen. And then I also put on Aquaphor. I have a combination skin type, so I'm very oily on my T-zone, but I'm very dry underneath my eyes and underneath my nose. So I add quite literally the smallest amount, like that much, underneath my eyes and underneath my nose in order to hydrate my dry skin. But I also don't like to add any additional moisturizers on my T-zone because it is already oily. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding a concealer. I normally do a foundation, but since I'm just going to dinner with my family, I'm going to do a light makeup look today. Okay, for my light makeup look, I like to add a little dot of concealer underneath my eyes like this. And a little dot underneath, and a little right here. Okay. Now we're going to blend this out. Okay, so I'm going to blend out the concealer with this concealing brush. So I like to do this just to get it, like, all the product blended out. Like that. Okay. And I'm going to do that all over my face. So you can still kind of see the harsh line between my concealer and my natural, like, skin. So I'm going to take this little beauty blender that I have, and I'm just gonna go over it and blend all of it out. I'm trying to make that line less harsh. You can see, blend it out, not blend it out, like I just blend it out. Okay, now for cream bronzer, I use a contour stick. For cream bronzers, you want to try to make it more of like a cooler tone, but I'm tan, so I like to have my bronzers and my contours more of a tan shade. That's just to make me look more tan and not to have that cool undertone, because normally contours are supposed to have a cool undertone and then bronzers bronze up your contour. But me personally, I like to have my contour and my bronzer bronzy, but that's just over years of preference. Okay, so I like to add the bronzer right here, and this is in order to make my forehead look smaller and not so big. And then I like to add cream bronzer right above my cheekbones, or try to at least. That way, whenever I blend, let me find my blending brush. So whenever you blend your contour, you want to go up. You don't want to go down, because going down will drag out the shadow of your contour and not make it look proportional to your face. So going up is very important in order to make it look like it's sculpting your face. Okay. You can leave it like this, or you can go in with a beauty blender, blend it out more if you don't like how harsh it is. The more blend out, the more natural. So it's up to you. Me personally, I kind of like it a little bit more all in one area, so it makes me look more chiseled out. So now I'm going to blend out the rest of it. Okay, this is my blended out contour. You can also add contour on your nose to make it more chiseled out, more smaller. There's multiple different ways you can contour your nose to best fit your face. It just depends on your face shape, and you can always look that up and you can find different contour patterns that best suit your nose. For more full glams, I like to contour underneath my chin just to give me a more chiseled out jawline. But since, like I said earlier, I'm just going to dinner, I don't need a like full glam, I'm not going to be doing that today. Okay, lastly, for my cream product tutorial, I'm going to be showing y'all blush. This is liquid blush. The thing with liquid blush is most of liquid blushes are very pigmented, so you best to use a smaller amount, and then if you need more, add a little bit at a time. Just that way you don't end up looking like a clown with heavy blush. I like to add blush on the tip of my nose and on the high cheek point of my cheeks, just so I can get a more chiseled out makeup look, and it also goes with how I blended out my contour. I like to use a blush brush at an angle, and it's more compressed and dense. That way it's easier to like pack on there, I guess. So then I just like to blend that out as much as I can, and I really like to get in the underneath my eyes. That way it can actually blend out properly and look naturally. Okay, so now that I have my cream products blended out, this is the time when you would start adding your dry products, so your powder products. So then I would continue to go in with a loose powder and go underneath my areas that I put concealer. That is my base for my makeup today. Off camera, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyelashes and my lip gloss, and that'll be it for my makeup base. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all got some very useful tips out of this video, and if you did, make sure to use them and make sure to share them with other friends and family. Thank you for watching.